Welcome to a demonstration of the CollabCenter. Today, you'll see the CollabCenter through the eyes of a CEO. My name is Matt, and I'm the CEO of the Small Business Authority, Inc. I come back from a wonderful 4-day vacation, extremely calm, because I know that in just 4 or 5 minutes, I'm going to be able to bring myself up to speed, prepare myself for my day, and get ready for the rest of the week. That's because just a few weeks ago we adopted CollabCenter, and CollabCenter houses all of the knowledge, all of the documents, all of the interaction, and all of the questions that have occurred in my organization, period, and certainly since I was out on vacation. Truth be known, over the weekend, I actually was able to access the CollabCenter because it's available anywhere I am. And I was able to get going on a couple things with one of my customers. But now that I'm back in the office, I'm going to drill down into some important areas and prepare myself for my day. I could look in various places that are not quite as important, for instance, some of these executive initiatives, or into the departments where all of the documents and all of their interactions are kept. But what's important to me right now are these hot projects. These are projects that I've been watching, and Kristen, my project manager, has in fact raised the yellow flag in her last status report that automatically posts this information to my status board, my dashboard, that something's of concern in this area. Let's see what it is. Well, Kristen continues to be concerned about the lack of buy-in of a CIO, and in fact we don't have a CIO. And Kristen rightfully points that out. Well, I hope she'll be happy. I know I will, because this week I will be making a decision on one of the final 2 candidates for that position. That'll help her project go more smoothly, and it'll take a major item off of my list. Now I'm going to look at the calendar. That's going to tell me what's really happening day by day. CollabCenter maintains a master calendar by automatically rolling up all of the departmental calendars that my people are keeping. In this way, I get a one-page look, a CEO look, at what's happening in my organization that's critical. So let's look. Well, there's an audit in process, and I can be sure that the auditor will be in my office before lunch. I can also see that Michelle is on vacation next week. She's one of my key people, and I need to speak to her about what's on her plate before she goes. And here's what I was talking with my customer about. One of our community groups within our customers is in fact holding an event. And I'm going to head over to their work area, their web page, and see if he's answered my questions. But before I get into the blog where we were communicating, let me just review quickly what's on this page. We keep for all of our customers key information. This system, CollabCenter, is in fact our CRM, or our Customer Relationship Management System. You can see that they are openly exchanging ideas in discussion forums, and also that they maintain various folders full of documents and other pieces of information that they need for their community. Let's drop into the blog, which is announcing that upcoming event, and drop into the comments. You can see that we were talking back and forth, and he welcomes me back and did actually remind me to bring a contract to the meeting next week. Now, with Collab, we can do better than just bring a contract. In fact, we can mail him the contract right from Collab. Now, he'll still need an actual hard copy original, but this gives him the PDF version immediately. Well, after doing a search, I discover something else, something that Collab has been very valuable for me and for us. That is information that I wasn't really looking for, but is pertinent to the task at hand. My accounting department has finished the invoice, and not only will I send Bob his contract, but I will send him his invoice for that contract. Let's see how that's done. We drop over to the contract itself, and we use the internal mail feature that Collab has. We attach the document by clicking there, and we head out to the address book and fill in the name. We hit OK, and that email is a physical copy of that document. Now I know that the invoice is stored in the same folder, and I can see that my accounting department has been very busy with 17 versions until they got the invoice correct. And we're going to follow the same process and email him this invoice with a nice little message attached. You can see that I've updated the message, and we send it on. Well, I was able to accomplish a couple pieces of business for the organization, and now I'm going to head back into my page, which is really more a focal point for the things that I'm looking at sort of individually. And one of the things that I have done is establish a network with two people that I'm very interested in working with and are key people in my organization. By establishing a network in CollabCenter, CollabCenter automatically tracks where these people have been operating, and this gives me a real chance to collaborate with them and, of course, be prepared for when they walk in my office. Now, Kristen actually commented on my wall, and before I was gone, I asked for people's opinions on the CollabCenter. Perhaps she responded about that. Well, here's her comment, and it looks like it's about the CollabCenter, and that she looks to be in favor of it and looks to want to use it to build relationships with our members. That's good news. Michelle also commented here, and she's welcoming me back, but it looks like she wants that CIO on board, and she's going to be in to talk to me. Well, I can expect that. Over the weekend, I updated my status, and I think I'll throw something else in just for fun. Update my status, which broadcasts that to my network. And we're going to head back home. Now, as I said initially, in 5 or 6 minutes, I was able to accomplish a great deal and prepare myself for what's happening. I know that the auditor is likely to be in my office before noon, as is Kristen. I was able to gather that information in a couple of places, the calendar and the Hot Project dashboard. While we didn't go into the department data through this icon, we actually were in that area when we searched for the invoice and for the contract and mailed that out. So I was able to actually take care of an important part of business in just that 5 or 6 minutes. We went out to the customer area, which is where we found the answer to our question that I had posed to Bob over the weekend.